Welcome back, y'all. Back in the kitchen again. This time, gonna be doing another breakfast item. We're doing true French toast. Let me get everything prepped, and we'll change camera angles and get started here. So we'll be right back. Okay, so as for the ingredients and things you need. A skillet. You'll want to go ahead and warm this up to temperature before you start. A flat dish with high sides that you can use to put the custard in and soak the bread. A mixing bowl to mix the custard. And of course something to beat the egg and custard with. I prefer a fork. It's easier to control in my situation. Need about a 2 teaspoons of honey. I keep it in a dish of warm water to keep the honey soft, be easier to pour. About a half cup of half and half. You can use heavy whipping cream if you want. 1 egg. A teaspoon of cinnamon, a half teaspoon of vanilla extract. This one's a clear one, that's why you don't see the brown. 3 pieces of French bread cut about 1 inch thick. And butter. Let me grab a knife here real quick so I can at least dish the butter. So, first thing you want to do is make the custard. You want to. Let me go ahead and get that done. We'll be right back. I apologize about that. I had to do this off camera because the camera holder is in the way. Still need to figure out a good position to be able to do this without hitting the camera stand with my head all the time. So right now what I'm doing is mixing the custard. Trying to get to a good mix where everything is pretty well mixed together, no yolk chunks floating around. You really want to get that egg beaten into the mix. I apologize for the cut. The custard was a little thin for my taste, so I added 1 more egg. Let me go ahead and beat that in real quick. So while you're doing this, it should end up being pretty fragrant with the vanilla and the cinnamon. And yeah, it's about the right consistency. When it kind of runs off your fork but still sticks to the fork, it should be about the right consistency. And make sure everything at the bottom is mixed in. I apologize for not being fully prepped for this at the moment. This was kind of a spur of the moment thing because I ended up being hungry and wanted to breakfast toast. So, yeah, now we're done. A little bit of an eggshell floating around. Let me get that out. Alright. So, there's your custard. What you want to do from here is go ahead and pour the custard into the dish. This gives you more room to put the bread in and let it soak for a moment. Instead of doing one bread at a time or something, you can do all 3. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll move this to the side. Bring the pan down and go ahead and bring it up to temperature. Once we get temperature, I'll be right back. It should take a few moments, so we'll see. While it's coming up with temperature, it's best to go ahead and put the bread in the batter, or custard, should I say, let it soak. You do want to let these soak in a lot of the custard. Here in a moment, probably about a minute or so, I'll go ahead and flip them and let them soak on the other side. So we'll be right back. Alright, we're still waiting for this to come up to temperature. What I've done was cut 2 tablespoon pieces. We'll go ahead and throw those in just a moment, let them melt down before we put the French toast in the pan. And then some extra pieces to put on top of French toast when they come off. Best way to serve these, you can either put jelly or jams, fresh fruit, or powdered sugar and cinnamon mix, or just syrup, honey, whatever your preferred topping is. So now we're pretty well to temperature. Let me go ahead and put these in. Let those melt down for a moment. You want to use butter, not margarine. Margarine doesn't have the flavor you want. Butter has good flavor. It's your choice whether to do salted or unsalted butter. I particularly am using salted. I buy salted a lot more because I use it for a lot of recipes, and I just don't add salt to the recipe. I'll add garlic powder or onion powder as a substitute. So now we have a good coating here. We'll go ahead and put the bread in here. Yeah, sometimes you get a little strand of egg there that doesn't want to release. So I'm doing this at a medium heat. I don't want to cook too fast. One second, I moved my tray out of the way. There we go. You want to cook these over medium heat, so you're not cooking them very fast. If you cook them fast, you'll end up burning them or drying them out. But you want to do about 4 minutes on one side and about 2 minutes on the other. 2 to 3, depending on your taste of doneness. So when I'm ready to flip these, we'll be right back. Alright, so these are about ready to flip. It'd be a good time to just go ahead and continue with the rest of it. Now I like mine a little done, especially when you get a lot of custard in there, because you want the custard to cook. So right now, you want to keep these on this side for about 2 or 3 minutes. When you're close to the end, go ahead and put your pat of butter on, get it melting. Then you can go ahead and plate this. So give me a few moments here and we'll be right back. Let me let these cook on this side. Alright, so these are about to my doneness. Again, to how you want it. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and shut this off. up to the back here. Go ahead and put the butter on them. I'm gonna let that rest for a few moments. While they are sitting and resting, we'll go ahead and cover them up. And let me go ahead and put my butter away. And once the butter is melted, I'll go ahead and plate. And like I said, you can top with about anything you want. Strawberries and bananas, blueberries, jelly or jams, preserves, syrup, honey. You can do powdered sugar and cinnamon mix, or powdered sugar and pumpkin spice mix if it's that time of season and you're one of those pumpkin spice people. Anything goes good on French toast. Originally, the French would do powdered sugar and cinnamon, or really thin honey and cinnamon mix. Kind of like a glaze almost. So these are about done. Let me go ahead and pull that off. Go ahead and plate these up. That one's taking a little while to melt. That's fine. Alright. So that's it. That's true French toast. Thank you for watching again, and we'll try to get some more recipes out the door here. I do have planned for egg in the nest, or also have planned a sausage egg hash, or what I call a skillet breakfast, and a few other things. So again, we'll see you next week. Until then, y'all have a great week and enjoy. Later.